There's nothing as intriguing to Jamaicans as bunning. As soon as a group of friends hear the word bun, they drop everything they're working on and become engulfed in passionate conversations about who I get bun, who I give bun, and who bun cause a bun.
Bun Facts, powered by Blue Dot. 710 persons participated in our survey. 48.16% identify as female. 51.84% identify as male. This is what they had to say. Are people more likely to cheat if they know their partner is cheating? 7 in 10 persons believe people are more willing to cheat if they know their partner is cheating on them. Is a cheating partner okay if they are coming home to you? Majority of the respondents are not willing to excuse a cheating partner because they always return to them.
Honey came in and she got me red-handed, creepy with the girl next door.
Elan, I'm keen on learning about relationship money management, right? I think we all should be.
You know, Jackie.
And why am I trying to learn this now?
Exactly. Jackie, the two topics we should have been taught, the two subjects we should have been taught in school but weren't. How to manage relationships, how to manage money. Both, one impacts the other. You find that a lot of us find ourselves in these situationships because we never learned how to manage our money properly. As I always say, you have to learn how to manage your money, you have to learn how to manage your relationships. Those are just keys to life.
So what is GK Money Sense doing?
So GK Money Sense is a program that's designed to teach the average man on the street exactly how to manage your money. We can't teach you how to manage your relationship. You go to another program for that. but to learn how to manage your money, come to GK Money Sense. Because the truth of the matter is, in the financial sector, we speak with a lot of jargon. We speak very heavy.
Highfalutin, hyperbole. The stocks and the bonds and all the bulls and all that.
Exactly. And that turns the regular man off. The man said, but I can't afford this. Why not talk about I don't have them the money there. I can't make that. We're here to tell you, you can make it with even the little that you have. You say, boy, I can't open a bank account. I don't have it for open bank account. No, that's not true. You can open a bank account these days with just your TRN, your national ID, any official government picture ID and $100 Jamaican dollars. You've opened a bank account. You've got a bank account, you have a Visa debit card in your hand. You can start to do other things with your life. You can go online, shop, walk with the security that you have your money, right? And people say, but why do I need a bank account? Why wouldn't you need a bank account? The truth of the matter is some of us are getting remittance. We get remittance every week and we come home with our $10,000 and we spend it off. Mm-hmm. Imagine if you were putting $2,000 out of that $10,000 every single week. You collect that money, you put that in the bank. At the end of the month, that was $8,000 in the bank, right? At the end of the year, how much you think that was gonna be? So these are the things that we need to start to learn. We need to learn how to budget. We need to learn how to invest. And I'm not just talking about stocks and bonds and them stuff.
Right.
Insurance is a type of investment. Insurance is how you're protecting yourself against a situationship falling apart and things going awry.
Oh, yes.
You need a pension because guess what? Your situationship cannot be a pension. Your children cannot be a pension. You are working, you're getting some money. You need a pension. And this is what GK Money Sense is about.
GK Money Sense is for you.
It's for you. You, the average man who say, I can't manage this, I don't make it. And we're going to you. We're coming to your communities. You're going to see us on social media. You're going to hear us on the radio. Wherever we can find you to speak to you, we're there to speak to you and get you answer your questions, because you're going to have them. People would want to ask, how do I do this? How do I do that? Come and find out. Knowledge is power. The more the more knowledge you get, the more you've empowered yourself to build a better life for you.
GK Money Sense seems to make sense.
It makes perfect sense. That's what we're saying.
Yeah,
it just makes sense.
How poor money management is an issue?
Poor money management is a serious issue, and we have a habit of investing in people and not in ourselves.
Repeat that for me.
We have a habit of investing in people and not in ourselves. We need to change that. The biggest investment you can make in life is an investment in yourself, to protect yourself against whatever could possibly happen.
Any of the relationships,
Any of the situationships that's not what you planned in the beginning, but hey, life happen, things happen. You never did mean for do that, but it happened. And because you did that, the lovely life you had is now falling apart. How do you fix that? How do you prepare yourself just in case the worst should happen? We're here to help you.
Money management.
Money management.
Because
Money management 101, know money, grow money, learn how to handle money, because it makes sense. It just simply makes sense.
it rolls off of the tongue.
It does.
GK money
GK money sense makes sense. Yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
You're nothing but a cheater. And no matter what you say, me no believe you.
Keisha, can you spell cheat for me?
BUN.
There are a variety of reasons why people cheat, but I believe that it speaks to attachment styles and how you attached when you were an infant. So there are secure attachments and insecure attachments, and I believe that a lot of people who cheat have insecurities, and that comes from insecure attachments. Specifically, there are insecure avoidant attachments and insecure anxious attachments. And those who are avoidant try to keep people at a distance, at arm's length emotionally as well. And then anxious are people who are very fearful that this person is going to leave them. And as a result, they find security somewhere else.
My belief is that once you settle down, married, locked in, you should do it when you're ready.
My first boyfriend cheated on me with a girl who was more voluptuous than I was at the time, because I was kind of young. Like, I think I was probably like 19 or 20. I would like to blame it on her, but I really can't, based on how he set up the situation, saying, you know, she was, you know, flirting with him, and but the thing is, she was more available than I was in terms of physically and also sexually.
That was always my mission, to make sure that I had enough before I got married. And if I didn't have enough, I wouldn't have got married.
Yes, I have cheated. I'd say my reason at the time, there was somebody else I was interested in, and I was also frustrated. So it was pretty much wrapping up one thing, moving on to another thing.
My first response is that I would be surprised if she did cheat. I think I would tough it out, simply because I'm a child of divorce, and I know firsthand how that has affected me. To date, I've been married longer than my mother and father have been, which is a big milestone for me.
Haven't we all been cheated on? You probably just don't know about it. My response, it was respectfully and responsibly done, and I happened to find out about it. I can bite that bun.
We got a love situation. And this the woman get.
Professor,
Yes, ma'am.
when did giving BUN become ingrained in our culture?
I think it's a throwback to the days of polygamy and polyandry, where it was okay to have more than one partner. But I think what has happened nowadays is that men in Jamaica are trying to do polygamy on a budget. Them don't know how it go. You know, that in the traditional system, to have more than one partner, you needed to have resources. You know, a man couldn't just take up a second wife if he didn't have the resources. And so I think what is happening now, the giving BUN, mostly by men, maybe not mostly, but we tend to think it's mostly by men, but I know women give BUN too. But that whole system of giving BUN seems to be a degeneration of a more sophisticated system where it was okay to have more than one sexual partner if it was done in a civilized way, not a hidey business and a thief behind people's back and so.
Do you think that it's shifting in the right direction?
I think monogamy is an ideal that a lot of people cannot live up to. So maybe polygamy is the way to go, but in a traditional society like Jamaica, which is highly Christian in theory, if not in practice, it will be very difficult for people to just say, it's all right to have more than one partner, and we now call it born again. We just go and say, we civilized and we just do what we do.
It's 21st century.
Yes.
We're just doing this.
He's just doing it.
So how do we deal with this? Do I want to call it an epidemic of cheating? Because everybody seems to have the same story.
Yes. I think part of the way to deal with it is just to be straight up honest. That maybe the expectations that people have of fidelity are unreasonable, you know? So that is one issue. That perhaps if we said, well, we're going to try, as Stevie Wonder says, to love you forever another day. So we'll go one day, one day, one day. But suppose one day just say, boy, you know, we really can't take this now. I see one next woman out the road, and I see one next man out the road, and we want to try. Perhaps the best thing would be to just say to your partner, baby doll, or, you know, hubby, I really know, feel say this is going away. Make we just see. You want we just try a thing where you go and me go, then maybe we'll come back, you know. But
sure.
in other words, to be more honest with each other rather than to feel that, you know, you have a gym screeching. Although it seems as though the gym screeching is part of the pleasure.
I was about to say that the entice too is around some sort of...
the idea that you get a little piece on the side and wifey don't know or hubby don't know is part of the excitement. I mean, students, when I used to teach, students used to give me these jokes where one woman in particular, they told me about that she had several men, but everybody thought that she was giving somebody else BUN. So, you know, everybody was glad to get a little piece because them wasn't the real man. Them was getting a little piece side of the real man. And so she had everybody going, thinking that they were getting, you know, a little piece on the side. And so she was in complete control of the relationships because everybody grateful that them getting a little piece on the side.
Do you believe that the Jamaican dancehall culture has helped to perpetuate that sort of dilemma of cheating?
Cheating was before dancehall. Cheating, I mean, you know, much fight used to broke a dance, you know, pre-dancehall days because man find woman with a woman with an ex-man. There was a famous joke in the drive-in that the announcer said, Harborview driving, a man is here with a machete looking for his wife. And the, you know, theater driving empty immediately because so much people was there with another man's wife. So you can't blame it on dancehall. It's human nature. And it preceded dancehall and it will be there long after dancehall. People probably can't really manage monogamy long term. Some people can, but others can't.
Noted. Noted with thanks, and I agree. Thank you.
An absolute pleasure.
When you two meet me run at the back, me and you have cheating luck.
Hello, my Jamaican people. It's Jackie Jackson and Prince Pine. Rough Rider has provided us with a selection of protection, and they're different variety. They're different. You're on camera. You're on camera. They're different variety. Tell them the variety of
also,
stuff.
the variety we have is the sensitive tin. You see me? We have the extra lubricated, and we have the original studded.
We're gonna talk to the people. We're gonna know what they do, what they use, and we're gonna have some recommendations, whether they're single, whether they're dating, it's monogamous, open. We have something for you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see what I go on.
Yeah. Safe sex, people. Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm fine too.
Are you a cheater or are you not a cheater, sir?
I'm not a cheater.
Have you ever cheated, sir?
No, I haven't.
You sure you've never cheated before, sir?
No, I haven't.
Or is the first time you cheated? What?
Black man don't cheat.
I mean, I'm not exactly sure how old you are and how active you are, but I mean, I don't want to get personal, right? I'm not trying to do that. It's okay. I can ask you. So, what would be your preferred choice when you're having consensual sex?
In my days, I would have loved the Rough Rider. Man like me will tell you rough and ready.
You're rough and ready?
I would have go with the stud.
The studded.
Alright.
Okay.
Experience teaches wisdom, yes.
Give you some more strength.
Oh, the strength. The strength.
Longer, you know.
The strength.
And the wetty wet.
I said yes.
And I will promote you too, you know.
Thank you.
The original too, you know.
Yes, thank you.
Even though I'm old and out of the sex.
Listen, old but not too cold.
Worse, you don't make condom for my age because you'd have to make one for the face.
Ooh!
I'll tell you that.
Oh, wow. Are you a cheater? Have you ever cheated?
Brawling.
Well, okay. I'm gonna move right along, Prince Pine. I don't want to get him in any trouble. Tell me what you're thinking.
I know, man.
Top
I
one,
know
all
that
right,
you would
that's
have been
all
a
right.
sensitive guy, you know.
Yes.
Just from him aura. You're just something, you know what I mean? You're a young man and you're active.
Fully.
Wow, wow, wow. That's wonderful. And I know you're active and you are safe, correct?
Very much same.
Or you're one burner?
Yeah, answer that one.
Wow.
At the moment, yes.
At the moment.
Burner, you get what I'm saying?
Right now, okay. And when you're burning that one person,
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
You use it.
Of course.
Yeah.
okay?
So I give
I
a
want to give him a few
Bruh.
sensitives.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I want to
man.
talk to you.
Yeah.
Hold on. Some guys a question.
Yeah.
I'm fully active. Are you fully active?
Sir, I'm single.
You're single.
I have, but he is active. He's actively dating.
Brian, man.
Barely.
Yes, but
But you like with these now.
yeah.
So when you use this, you get full sensation, full pleasure.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yes.
Full pleasure, full sensation. You understand me?
Yes.
You don't know what. Come like God say. Come like God make this or something. I don't like everybody want me use it. I don't know why I go on. Rough Rider, the name speaks for itself.
Yeah.
The name speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Safe sex with a rough ride. Come sound.
You sound
So the
good.
punchline or the theme? Which one?
It's the punchline and the theme.
Alright then, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Alright?
bless up.
Bless up. Remember, it's safe sex, you know. Get me? Safe sex.
You said the chain one man to something.
Baby, me no care about nothing. I'm me.
You'll be mega drum.
Listen, man, you say when you really want to take care.
It's unnecessary, that may I tell you. Yes.
Surprise.
Hey, we got everything off the menu.
Of course, you deserve everything I need.
Sure,
Yes.
You're clearly nervous.
Yes. You deserve it. Man.
No, you make me want to cry. It's like so.
The best 2 weeks in my life.
I think this is why people date. Variety.
Right.
Oh gosh, so good. So I know it sounds weird, but like, why can't people just be consistent? Like, will you treat me like this 3 years from now?
That kind of sound like you give me one,
Me want to know, say, you're not going to give me bun.
Suppose 3 years from now, you don't treat me the same.
Well, if
Even
you...
if I'm still nice, I'm still gonna give me your food and a fat up your belly. Suppose you can't like satisfy with the satisfaction and get a next satisfaction.
Jamaican men cheat more than we.
No, not really.
What do you
Not
mean?
really. Because we probably do it smarter, but we do it for love.
No.
Yes.
No.
Woman get born with them art. We get born with the dart. You get what I mean? When I take a relationship very seriously, I do what I'm supposed to do and I always get the bad end of the stick. Man go through more heartbreak than women. Try it.
This
It's hot?
very big.
I'm gonna try it.
hot.
Both.
I try it again.
Yeah.
You first.
It's crumb delicious.
Ow! You eat so much it coming out your hair.
I just don't know what to choose.
That's the problem.
Everything tastes good, like.
Watch crunch.
Crunchy.
Watch crunch. Watch it. Open up. Thank you, babe.
Yeah, well,
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Boo.
Boo boo.
Psychology of Chit Chat.
Guys, this is the 3rd episode. Thank you for joining us. Psychology of BUN. Spicy. Yes.
The beautiful.
The voice.
The baby song.
They're always gorgeous.
First of all.
Love the
So
hair.
we're the cheering team. We're supposed to have some
This
audience.
is it.
Insert applause, insert, you know, cheers.
We will do that in post
thank
as
you,
well.
Thank you.
First of all.
Welcome.
I don't know why to come for this conversation.
No. Wait, listen.
To each his own. Can I leave now?
Wow.
I just like.
So
I think
it's
wrap
it's
it up.
like
We should
Jesus
wrap-
wept. It's like that's the
Yeah, full
shortest
stop.
interview we've
Yeah.
ever had. on the show.
And thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Exactly.
False paternity, what's going on?
They want to know what's happening. That's the thing.
So why they not getting tested? Why are not tests?
The 70s and the 80s were very renowned for jackets.
Okay.
So,
Just the 70s and the 80s, so you're suggesting that into the 2000s it left?
Into the 2000s, it kind of boiled down still because man started paying more attention. And now, in the 2000s, they must say, we would have a test before we left the hospital, which is a good thing. I am good.
Answer the question.
Yeah.
Why aren't you guys testing now?
Sometimes the jacket them fit good enough. Sometimes you put it on and the jacket, it fit
But
good.
what
So
if
that's
the
not
jacket
one.
is such a distinguishing jacket? Like
Right.
it just don't add up. When you look at all the match, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then,
slackness.
so you manage that.
No,
That's the question.
That's the thing. Like, I don't know why.
Have you ever, how many kids, let's start there. How many kids do you have?
I got a couple of kids and
Call yourself how much and then count.
Call,
with your
yes,
finger.
call,
How much?
let's go.
How much you gonna do?
Name by name.
5.
Call the pitney them name.
I have a
Chris,
couple of kids,
Junior.
and I'm sure all of them
A couple.
fit.
It's not a couple.
All of them have my
It's
nose, my big nose.
You see, that's another thing too. They talk about features.
I'm not gonna speak for men. Let me speak for me.
Please.
If me get the jacket, and the jacket fit, and then, raise it and grow up and then realize that jacket, I think I got to throw it out. That's going weird.
And I think that's very noble.
And I'm not speaking for men.
That's very, very noble.
I'm not speaking for men. I'm speaking for me. And I said, in them time, I still feel you really gotta check because them girls are road bad. We're not bad enough.
Wait, and then they say that, and I'm saying, say we bad, so why you not check it out?
The truth of it all normally comes out when either there's estate to be left or to be,
or migration.
You get filed for and then you realize, say, boy, are you one alone
well,
out
here.
here.
And
everybody gone, left you, and you say, boy, John will star.
Yo, that
Somebody else filed for me, please. But in instances it can be
negated.
It can be embarrassing, but as you rightly said a while ago, when you have mature people who can say, boy, at the end of the day, I've grown to love you. At the end of the day, we'll grow together.
Yeah,
and I've
so
seen
in
the
a
kind of
sense,
human being that you are.
In a sense.
And me not gonna let you out in the cold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, put on a jacket for you and make you see a walk.
That, Deb, you see, and them something here. These are the things that they will come on the people them who go TV and say.
No, I'm just saying, like it fits.
Can I give you a jacket?
And that's the other thing. That's the other thing to it. Men could give jackets. What would have happened? Closet full.
Oh gosh.
That's a
We
point
would
to
have
be
no
made.
space for the
That's
wardrobe.
we would have no space.
We
That
had
is
no-
why we get the bashing as women, because we alone
But
can
oftentimes
jacket.
we don't get the jacket, but we get
Yeah, but
something.
if
We
you
get
don't-
which is why we have the TV show.
If you don't get
You know what I
bun,
mean?
if you
The
don't
bun.
get bun, if you just hold on and look at something and don't get bun, them thing I wouldn't happen.
Probably the reason why you can't hold on to it is because, as you said, it's small, it's little, so you can't hold on to it.
Wow.
Well, then you just said it. Like I'm just using your own words.
what,
You
let's-
said you can't hold on to it because it's a little something.
Let's
Wow,
cheers to
Debbie,
good,
wait,
good
hold
fitting
on,
jacket.
wait.
You heard
Wow.
it so right, like so they can't hold on to the little something.
Well, we
I mean, I
can,
said,
what were you referring to?
Phone a little something.
oh, you didn't say that. So
I was referring to phone a little something. If you don't hold on-
That's a good comeback.
If you don't hold on,
high
Good
five,
job,
high
high
five,
Good job, Chris.
Good
Good job.
That's what you're
Good
asking.
job. On that note,
Break it, girl.
Debbie, on that note, cheers.
You can't
Yeah.
put. I'm not thinking of cheers.
Cheers.
You shouldn't put the man through
You
that.
have a careful. You have a careful. You know.
Stay tuned.
Right now, I'm lonely, I need company.
Alright, just look out for the fun.
Joe Grind and Sinaya Milk, sister, the jacket that can't fit you, are all synonymous with the act of giving bun. Musicians and entertainers have used bun in their songs as a noun, a verb, an adverb, or even an adjective. So extensive is the origin and usage of the word, it's now easily identifiable and acceptable in the Jamaican context.
On next week's episode.
If your fiance should cheat on you, would you leave?
Fix it, Jesus, fix it, fix it now.
So it's when I come home and find the toilet seat up and you've been home all day, Me not have to ask no question. Some man been there.